This is when you go, Justin.
Spears Valley Country. Let's ride.
That's right, baby.
Let's ride, baby.
7. Get ready for that 7th Super Bowl trophy to be placed prominently in the Steelers' offices in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
We ain't talking Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers, I promise you.
How about Justin Fields, the backup who could have a little package installed for him? A little Cordell Stewart action for Justin Fields this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm excited. What am I going to say? I'm happy.
This guy's excited about his Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm excited about the second round of Munchie Madness.
Yeah, I knew you would be.
Heck yeah, man. So we created this idea going into the NCAA Tournament where we wanted to feature 64 Tucson restaurants, food places here in town that are incredible, that have a lot of great reviews. We crowdsourced this a little bit, the Field of 64, while we are a committee here on Spears and Ali. We also needed a little bit of help too, because there's a lot of great food places here in Tucson, Arizona. So in order to create the best bracket possible, we gathered our information that we know. We also went out on the streets of Twitter, which may have been a bad idea, and got some recommendations from some folks. We looked at Google reviews online as well. So
Tucson Foodie.
We deliberately went through restaurants, and we think we got a pretty good field of 64. Very competitive first round. Now we're on to the second round. We will take a look at the second round coming up here in just a little bit. But Ali, glad to have you back.
Yeah, glad to be back, man. Good to be with you guys. Always starts my morning the right way. You know what I noticed with this Munchie Madness is when we were trying to come up with the restaurants that were going to be in the field, the fact that it was so difficult to choose just 64, and I know their categories are like wings, pizza, hamburgers, and Mexican food, shows you the culinary depth of Tucson. I mean, there's a lot of really good restaurants in Tucson.
Yeah.
And I just want all you purveyors of the various establishments that are prominently displayed in the bracket, that seating, when Justin talks about committee, it was all Justin. So if you felt you were underseated or you got a bad first round matchup, you can blame one Justin A. Spears.
It's all my fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. This whole idea itself is we're all taking the responsibility for it. But when it comes to the seating, it's all me.
The seating, I was like, well, how are you going to seat them? And it's like, oh, Yelp reviews? And I'm like, what if it's both like a 4.5? It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
You had a tough job. You did a much better job than, the clown committees that do basketball and college football playoffs. So, I give you credit for that. Now, what happens if like a restaurant is in this, we want to choose them. They have an undefeated record, right? They've got a track record of success, but they lose their head chef. You got injured with an ACL injury. Do we still put them in the playoff, or do we knock them out because they're not the same as they would be, a la Florida State?
So it's like if Devin Sander left Zio Pepe, it's like we can't include a man. We can't have anything Zio Pepe because the guy's gone.
Yeah.
Nick Saban is gone. I don't know. That's interesting. And Minidito, they're in the Mexican food region. Their family is stepping down after owning it for, I think, 50 plus years or whatever it is.
Oh, is that right?
So there's going to be new ownership at Minidito. But
oh my God, when does that? Are you serious?
Yeah.
When does that happen?
I don't know when that's going to happen, but
because I got to get in there then.
Very soon.
Well, I mean, that happened at Jonathan's Cork, and it's still, for the most part, it's the same. Jonathan's Cork, the food's still good and everything.
Sure. But the keyword is the most part. I want to experience what it is now of one last time.
It is now.
Yeah.
Well, just
said about Twitter.
Yeah, what is it? Jordan Travis, the quarterback from Florida State. Is that the food equivalent of Minidito's ownership stepping down? It's like, Minidito, you definitely deserved a top 4 seed, but because your ownership is stepping down, we're gonna have to seed you lower or not put you in a Munchie football playoff whatsoever.
Munchie football playoff.
Before we continue with the Munchie Madness round 2 and take a look at the restaurants who survived the first round, just want to give a huge shout out to our great sponsors here on Spears and Ali, Tucson Federal Credit Union, the Volpe team at Nova Home Loans, and Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
And what they do is related to what we're about to do. Because let me ask you this, right? You want to have financing for a new home or refinance your house, right? You feel a lot better, and it's a cause for celebration when you do either, right? So you go out to eat, and then how do you pay for going out to eat? Well, you better have a good financial institution backing you up, and that's Tucson Federal Credit Union, and they've got good financial planning, financial literacy classes you can take. It's actually, you guys should think about that. It's actually a really good thing to do. And then you also make, they've got they give you interest on your money in your accounts, so so it grows while it's in there. And then after you feel financially secure, you paid for the meal, you're celebrating the refinance or purchase of a new home through Paul Volpe and Nova Home Loans. You go back to your house, and it might be hot, it might be cold. Right way.
Plumbing might be weird.
You want to make sure your plumbing's okay, depending on what you went and ate.
Especially at these Mexican food places, man.
I mean, literally, Right Way's got your back. Make sure you come back to a very comfortable environment, whatever that environment may be.
Yeah. Good throne.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, connections. There's connections here. It all comes around.
Yep.
All right. So first round of the NCAA tournament. At the time that we were recording this one, the second part of the first round hasn't been played yet. But the first round on Thursday, man, a lot of great stories. Shout out to Duquesne making their first NCAA tournament since 1977.
That's right.
Out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We started the show talking about a Pittsburgh team.
Let's go Pittsburgh.
Let's talk about another Pittsburgh team in Duquesne. And Jack Golke leading the way for Oakland, beating Kentucky. Jack Golke, future regional manager of Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
No.
We'll pick you up.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. This guy can play. And easiest scouting report for Kentucky ever. And I'm not blaming Kentucky because the guy made some incredible shots. He shot over 300 shots this year during the season. Only 8 of them were from 2-point land. They're all 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Man, he was on fire. And they needed it. They won by 6. And we're going to see a sea change at Kentucky. You're not going to see five-star freshmen on the floor for Kentucky anymore. John Calipari has learned what a lot of other coaches have learned over the past few years, which is in college basketball, experience matters. And
and a lot of people are wondering,
we'll see what Kentucky looks like next year.
A lot of people are wondering, like, the recipe for John Calipari and, the 5-star McDonald's All-Americans, bringing them in. Well, how come he always loses in the tournament? Well, these guys are 18 years old. People are always fascinated by the number of great players that are in the NBA right now that are from Kentucky. Like, you look at it, I mean, Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns from Kentucky.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, look,
the list goes on and on. But you notice, like, for instance, Jamal Murray, and even like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, he was good at Kentucky. I mean, was he playing at the level that he's playing at right now, even at the collegiate level? No, because when SGA was at Kentucky, he was just a youngster. Now we're seeing SGA a few years in the NBA. Now he's starting to take flight. And a lot of schools, they have players that are at SGA's age right now playing in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, maturity matters. I mean, Devin Booker was on the bench for Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you think about it. I mean, it's not tennis. It's not golf. It's not an individual sport. And basketball, like football, like a lot of other team sports, it takes the team. Everybody's got a role, and you got to work together as a unit. Throwing five-star guys together and saying, "Oh, yeah, you guys were the best players in the country. Roll a ball out there." And I know it's more complicated than that, and John Calipari's coaching, but it takes time to meld and come together into a unit. And it's just it doesn't work, man. Regular season, you can be okay, but you need that experience. You need that maturity. And I think that's why you've seen, so many teams win the national championship, at least in the last recent history, that they've got a good mix of senior, junior leadership and some couple of young guys. And that's why I like Arizona's chances this year. Tommy Lloyd has constructed a roster that from top to bottom, I mean, at the top, there's a lot of experience, right? We got 2 guys in our starting 5 that played in national championship games with other schools. Then you got Umar Ballo that's been here for 4 years. You got Pella Larson that's been here for 4 years. Second year for Kylan Boswell. And then you got a couple of young guys, a Sec sophomore and Jaden Bradley. You got a freshman in KJ Lewis coming off the bench, a freshman in Mo Krivas. So it's a good mix. And you need that because when moments get tight, you need that maturity, that experience to get you through. And moments get tight during March Madness. You're not going to just cruise through every game.
Peaks and valleys.
Connecticut objects because Connecticut pretty much ran through the tournament last year. But yeah, I just think that you're going to see us. I mean, you've seen it already with most schools. And Sean Miller kind of got it towards the end of his tenure at Arizona, and Tommy Lloyd got it from the very beginning when he got to Arizona. You need a roster that's got some experience on it and some seasoned veterans. And I think the days of five stars freshmen walking on the floor of Kentucky are over.
Lots of great things happening in the NCAA tournament. Arizona, they got the Dayton Flyers on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Saturday morning. So, I mean, who knows? But maybe by the time you guys are watching this, the game will already be played. Maybe Arizona's packing their bags on the way home, or maybe they're advancing to the Sweet 16. I like to think the latter is going to happen, but we shall see. Let me just go ahead and knock on wood.
You need to not watch the game.
Yeah, because I was celebrating a birthday yesterday.
Whose birthday?
My girlfriend's.
Oh, your girlfriend's birthday.
Yeah.
You chose your girlfriend's birthday over watching Arizona basketball?
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't celebrate your girlfriend's birthday while watching Arizona basketball?
No.
I don't know if I love you for that or I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me marinate on that a little
Yeah.
bit.
What does that say about Justin, and what does that say about his girlfriend?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Only time we could do it. And I was like,
only time you could celebrate her birthday was at 11 o'clock yesterday.
She was busy. She was busy. She had a busy day.
I feel like we're delving into some areas that
There's a lot of baggage here.
overlap there. She was busy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the only time we could do it.
That's it. What'd you guys do? How about that?
I went out to brunch.
You went out to brunch.
Had a good brunch.
Where'd you get brunch? That should have been a bracket.
La Buzz. La Buzz Cafe.
La Buzz. Did you ever check your phone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did.
What are you talking about? He was on Twitter the whole time.
I know.
And
He was live tweeting the date.
He was live.
When I saw that, Arizona was up by 18. I was like, okay, we're good.
I mean, any fan would do that.
No.
I think that he is a fan.
I mean, he's a football beat writer, and he's checking Twitter to make sure that the basketball team is winning.
While he's on a birthday brunch with his girlfriend.
Yes.
What do you call that person?
F to the A to the N.
That's right.
Fan.
You're right. That's right. I just find it. I mean, like I want to comment. I don't want to comment because I don't know what my thoughts are right now. I'm a little bit kind of in tilt-a-whirl, like when the pinball machine just doesn't work anymore. But he just told me he didn't watch the game because he went to a brunch with his girlfriend for her birthday at 11 because she was busy later. I'm going to have to unpack that for myself because I don't want to comment now because I'm not sure what my comments are.
No, but she was like, I don't want to watch Arizona lose for my birthday. Potentially.
That's a negative Nelly.
Yeah.
How about I would like to go watch Arizona win for my birthday. Half glass, all full.
But look what happened. We didn't. We went to go have brunch. We kind of avoided the game, and they ended up winning by 20 points.
Well, I need her 2 days after her birthday to go out to brunch with you again, and you guys not watch the game.
Every single game, go out to brunch.
Listen, as long as it works,
even if it's at nighttime.
I don't care.
Yep.
You guys are
go to IHOP.
Yeah.
Let me just put it out on the record. Justin Spears and his girlfriend are forbidden from watching an Arizona basketball game for the rest of the tournament. You're forbidden.
Okay.
Yeah, forbidden. Don't okay me because we'll be checking in on you.
Yeah.
Don't lie. You are not.
Ollie's gonna FaceTime me in the middle of the game.
I am.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Stop.
Why are you walking out of your living room? Where are you going? Why are you what are you doing? Why? We're FaceTiming here. On Saturday morning.
Yeah. Just to be like, look, it's Bisbee Breakfast Club. It's Bisbee Breakfast Club.
I'm gonna
put the camera around.
Yeah.
Show me the environment.
What's the name of your waiter?
I'm gonna get like those like green screen backgrounds you see on Zoom that looks like a fake restaurant.
Yeah.
I say this with all love. If Arizona even goes down 2 points, listen, motherfucker, I'm FaceTiming you.
You can turn off that
You
TV.
laugh. Well, I'm going to call you. We're going to connect. Yeah.
And it's gonna be when it's 2-0 Dayton.
Yeah.
Dayton's gonna score the first basket,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna ollie.
I'm turning it on.
Whoa. It's 2-0. Shut it off.
There's not a lot of absolutes in life, buddy. Death, taxes, and I'm fucking FaceTiming you on Saturday. Fucking book it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the Munchie Madness food brackets. Second round. I'm excited that we did this. And a lot of great competitive matchups in the first round. But after a couple days, here's who stands. All right, let's get to the teams.
Just a brief reminder of what the regions are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Burger region, pizza region, wings region, Mexican food region.
Yeah.
The disclaimer, you can go by it. It says that if
yeah.
you are upset with your seating, Justin Spears was a committee of one on the seating.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Positivity.
Yeah.
Here's your burger region.
So here's who is eliminated. Thunder Bacon Burger, Red Garter Saloon, Hermanos, Amigos Burgers and Beer, Dante's Fire Uptown Burger, Brooklyn's Beer and Burgers, and Noble Hops. The survivors, Divine Bovine, Gray's Premium Burgers, Zen Burger, Grumpy's Grill, Trident Grill, Lindy's on Fourth, Gentle Ben's, and Froggenfurken.
Man, this is getting tough.
Who you guys got to win the burger region?
This is getting
Because
tough.
I know who I got.
I'm going to go with Lindy's on Fourth.
Yeah.
Blue Suede Cow.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter on a burger. Thought it was asinine when I ordered it, but then I ordered it. I'm like, wow.
Ali's reaction.
Who's more
It was
asinine? The
subtle.
person that looks at the menu and says that's asinine, or the person that says that's asinine, I'll take it. That's you.
That's me.
That's you.
I was like, that's pretty crazy.
Have you ever been to Lindy's, Ollie?
I have. It's really good.
Have you had the blue suede cow? Do you know what it is? Let me see if I can find
The
it.
Elvis Burger.
Yeah, it's
Peanut butter banana.
blue
It's
suede.
anything with Elvis is fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches is what he
Pretty much, yeah.
did. With a meat patty in it.
Let me just see if I can find the actual description on their menu.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I have not been to this place, but I've heard it's really good, and that's Divine Bovine.
Yeah.
I've heard the same.
I want to go there, and this is actually a cruel thing to do to me. This whole thing we're doing right now with all this food.
That was the point.
Because I'm literally on a no carb, like limited amount of like things I can eat regimen right now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yesterday during the game, we ordered pizza from my office, and everybody's eating excellent Brooklyn pizza, really good. And I'm sitting there eating celery sticks with a small cup of hummus. And every bite, I'm just like, fuck you. In between being nervous between the game.
It's like that video of that woman eating a salad, and she's like sniffing an Oreo in between bites.
Yeah.
She's like one bite and takes an Oreo and is like, takes another bite.
It's actually
You poor
a
thing.
great idea. It's okay, man. I'll be okay. I'm determined.
Willpower.
It's just like there's a level. I want to be someplace with a health perspective, and between going to Mexico and Cabo, the Cologar Classic, being a conquistador and that week, and then going to Vegas for the Pac-12 tournament, it was time for me to recalibrate. And I actually feel it's like I'm like day 4 right now. I feel great.
Heck yeah.
I feel great. My body's like, what is going on?
Feed us.
Guys want to know what's funny?
Feed us.
Here's a good indication of what I'm doing is the right thing to do. And I swear to God, this is totally true. I went to, again, a National Bank of Arizona event at Finney's Landing yesterday on Swan and Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Great place. If you ever never been there, it's a really great place.
I think that place just missed the list.
Yeah.
I think I just made it. Yeah.
It's really good. And they had wings. They had like brisket. They had beans. I didn't eat anything because I had my celery and hummus.
Mm-hmm. As you do.
And then I just drank club soda and a lime. And I drank like 4 club sodas and a lime. And I went to the bathroom and I'm like, man, I feel a little buzzed. Is my body confused right now that there's no vodka in this and it thinks there is? Because I'm like, why do I feel a little buzzed? I'm literally not drinking any alcohol whatsoever.
Stone cold
I'm just
sober.
drinking club soda. And my body's like, oh, club soda and a lime. Well, we know what to do now. No, buddy, there's no vodka in it. It's like, so if you want a good indication of you're doing the right thing, that was it. I was like, man, if I feel buzzed over a club soda and a lime, then my body thinks I'm drinking vodka.
Yeah.
It's time to recalibrate.
Well, in the same vein as your health kick, the blue suede cow at Lindy's is peanut butter, bacon, pepper jack, lettuce, tomato, onion, and you can get the buns replaced with grilled PB&J sandwiches.
God bless his country.
Did you get the grilled PB&J sandwiches instead of the bun?
I did not.
I've done that once. It was immense. I definitely felt about 80% of the way through that I was going to die.
Yeah. I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
But was it?
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, it
was
great, right?
incredible.
It sounds, weirdly, oddly, because it's like the McDonald's hack I have with the sausage McMuffin with egg
and jelly
and the grape jelly on one side, ketchup on the other. It kind of sounds
a little bit of sweet, a little bit of savory.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't think it's insane at all, Justin.
After having it, it's one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Maybe 100%. After my month kind of getting myself in order.
Yeah.
Maybe I could screw it all up.
Go get the blue suede cow, then not shit for 2 days.
All right, let's move on.
Where's my celery and hummus?
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next region.
Wings.
My favorite category. Oh My Chicken lost in the first round. They were kind of like our number one seed. Had a lot of great reviews. Pecaz Wings and Things also lost. Wildfire Wing Company, Flaps and Racks, Redbird Scratch Kitchen and Bar, Wings on Fire in a really tough matchup with Wings and Rice. That actually had to go overtime.
Yeah. 72 votes, deadlock even.
So 50-50. But in the overtime poll, Wings and Rice was able to pull it out. And then
got to the free throw line a lot.
They did.
Yeah. I love they're controversial with some of the foul calls.
Buffalo Bell and Mulligan's also out. So here's who's left. Wings E. Moss, Barrio Brewing Company, Wings and Rice, Rusty's Family Restaurant, Wooden Nickel Tavern, ATL Wings, Famous Sam's, and Wing Factory. Out of all these places, who do you like coming out of the bracket, Ali?
It's a tough bracket, man, and it's the who can really dig down deep and kind of play their game.
Who's the Jack Golke of this, though?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of ATL Wings. I've been there. I'm a little biased because it's related to Corey Williams, our good friend's family.
His brother
I like it a lot. I also like Barrio Brewing Company's wings a lot. But man, let me ask you this, guys. So I like wings, and actually I didn't used to like wings. There's just something about the bone. But then I got over it, and they're delicious. You got to order your wings well done, right?
Like double fried kind of thing?
Just cooked extra, just to make sure. Like when they're cooked extra, they're better. They're crispier. None of these places would undercook chicken. But I've had an undercooked wing before, and it's like a terrible experience. And that's like, do you guys go in there and you're like, hey, listen, well done. No?
No.
I don't think I've ever ordered well done. I've had well done before.
You should try it. Saucy or extra saucy? Or dry rub?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like lemon pepper, I love it when it's just like a dry rub. Trying to think of.
Or like a Cajun dry rub.
Like a Cajun, or like a Caribbean jerk kind of.
Yeah.
That's good.
Some good stuff right there. But for wet wings, man, good Parmesan garlic is good. Wet. Habanero mango.
Yep.
Is also really good wet.
I like that one.
I like the chile, like the Asian chile.
I guess with regards to your question, I'd say extra sauce.
Yeah, I'm more of a wet wing guy, I think, than a dry rub guy. But I also have you guys ever done this? Like, oh, I got to be healthy, but I want to have wings.
No.
You guys ever ordered naked wings?
Never.
Just straight up?
Just wings with no sauce, no nothing.
Wow. That's like drinking an O'Doul's.
Yeah.
It's called a baby chicken. Yeah, I guess it is like drinking an O'Doul's.
But yeah, I like Famous Sam's wings a lot. ATL wings, as Ali mentioned, is very near and dear to our hearts due to the connection with Corey Williams.
The Wooden Nickel has like a cult following.
Yeah,
They've got really high votes on Twitter.
so we'll see.
You look for them. They're the kind of the Auburn of the tournament. Like I think maybe a little underseeded and a really tough team. Had a good, and they've got a loyal following. And Alabama also tried to kill their tree.
All right, let's move on to the next region.
We got
Best thing to drink with a wing.
Oh.
Best thing to drink with a burger. Best thing to drink with a wing. And if you say chocolate milk, man,
No,
I'm gonna
no,
slap
no.
you.
This
Okay,
is not a chocolate milk.
yeah.
he will say Shirley Temple. There is a non-zero chance.
The answer to both is easy.
Coca-Cola.
A light beer, a nice cold light beer.
You and your light beer.
It's just
God,
because
what is with your beer flavored water?
because I'm eating something. I don't want the what I'm drinking to fill me up, and it just feels good, right? But if I'm not drinking anything alcoholic, man, or a Coke and a burger,
Yeah,
the best.
I would say with burgers, Coca-Cola. With wings, I got to do Sprite.
Okay.
I was gonna say like lemonade or something.
Or yeah, oh man, damn,
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
Mhm.
That's what I
Arnold
was
Palmer
thinking.
wings, yeah.
Or a Roy Rogers.
What's a Roy Rogers?
It's a drink that 4-year-olds drink.
It's the Shirley Temple, but made with Coke.
Wow,
Yeah.
You didn't know what a Roy
I gotta have a
Rogers?
Roy Rogers.
You don't.
And who is Roy Rogers?
You don't need a. He's
He's
an
a-
old cowboy
yeah.
buddy. He used to drink. You don't need a Roy Rogers.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, not even a diet Roy Rogers. It's grenadine, right?
Yeah.
Grenadine and Coca-Cola, basically. And then they put a cherry on it.
I get Roy Rogers.
I can see Justin with like his little cowboy outfit and the fake, the gun belt and the fake guns and his cowboy hat going up to, I have a order of 12 wings and a Roy Rogers, please.
Hattie.
Lasso me up a Roy Rogers, barkeep.
Or depending on where you're at, milkshake.
Milkshake.
Burger.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah, milkshake is good. But I mean, it's
Well,
just like
Anthony's?
too thick though, man. I don't know.
Well, I guess if you're coming at it with light beer,
I don't know,
I'd
man.
imagine
I'm
milk-
down with the thickness.
So she said.
Oh my gosh.
Amen, brother.
Oh. All right, let's move on.
I don't know why you made that sound.
That
The
was
pizza region.
dude. Do not disturb.
I know exactly why you made that sound.
I was like, you know.
I do.
All right, let's go to the pizza region.
Is that the
Pizza
sound
region.
he makes when he takes a bite of his burger and the first sip of milkshake?
Yep.
Oh. So good. All right, pizza region. Rocco's Little Chicago.
Tough.
Man,
Tough. They're the Yukon of this division
Yeah,
right
they
now.
really
they're
are.
kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah.
And they destroyed Mama's in that first round.
Lunch special. Awesome. Slice of pizza, side salad, and a drink. Very affordable.
Can't beat it.
It's really good.
One slice of Rocco's pizza, that sates you for a month. Oh man, that stuff is so good.
So good. This category, all these categories are killing me right now, by the way.
It's
With
tough.
the whole food diet thing.
Well, we got one more.
Here's
I
who
know.
lost. Jaime's Pizza Kitchen, Empire Pizza and Pub, Paisano's, New York Pizza, Mario's Pizza, Grandma Tony's Pizza, Arizona Pizza Company, and Mama's. Here's who is left. Rocco's, the Yukon of this bracket, Riley Craft Pizza and Drink, Upper Crust, Fiamme Pizza, Squared Up Pizza, New York Pizza Department, Brooklyn Pizza, No Anchovies. Who do you think could contend with Rocco's in this category?
So I'm gonna tell you, no anchovies, solid za, right? I love no anchovies. They do a great job over there. You know what? Do not sleep on Fiammes, man. Fiammes, they like
I've never
brick
been.
oven,
Mhm.
like pizza, and like the pepperoni is like, you know when you get like I went to a restaurant. We went to a place called Ellis Island Hotel for Paul Volpe's wife's birthday.
Nice.
Dump of a hotel, and inside, no, a total dump. I think of
This
like
place sucked.
no. It's like you look outside, like when you're driving from the airport to the strip, and you look at certain hotels, and you're like, man, who stays there when they come to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
It was that place. But then you go inside, and they got a great restaurant, and their food was amazing. So I just ordered like eggs, bacon, toast, hash brown, right? And the bacon, it wasn't like the bacon that you get at like restaurant. It was like pork belly bacon. Like it was like thick and
Ooh.
delicious. That is like the pepperoni at Fiammi's. It's like you're like, oh, that's right off the pig. That bad boy is right. You didn't package that up. You cut the pig back there.
That'll do a pig.
But like the oven that they use and everything, Fiammi's Pizza, look out for it. I wouldn't even call them a Cinderella story. They are a legitimate contender.
Squared Up Pizza is kind of like the mid-major who's getting a lot of buzz. Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports did a pizza review there, and they gained a lot of attention.
He was in Vegas. He was in Vegas. He was at that party. Yeah, Squared Up Pizza.
Squared Up Pizza guy?
Pretty good, yeah. It's good stuff.
They have a really good like pepperoni honey pizza.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Hot honey is like, people are like unlocking that as a thing. I feel like it's been around forever, and now like places are actually starting to serve it.
Yeah.
It's been around for 53 years. It was actually my nickname at birth, Hot Honey.
Hot honey. But yeah, in the next round though, we got Rocco's versus NYPD. Squared Up, they got a really tough battle against No Anchovies.
That's a tough one.
So they're the mid-major going up against the Blue Blood right now. And right now, overwhelmingly, the votes are going towards No Anchovies. 90% of the votes so far.
Squared Up took down New York though. I thought they were gonna, like, New York has a cult following as well.
New York is good. New York, yeah, that's a really good pizza.
Biggest slice of pizza I've ever seen.
Listen, man, just to be in the tournament, you got to be among the best of the best. So nobody should feel bad that they got eliminated or voted out. And the rest of the contenders here, it's going to be a strong competition.
Man.
Look for, this is and Riley's is really good. And this is so much good pizza.
Yeah.
I think I might need to go get a piece of pizza.
You talk about the best of the best being in this tournament. Well, the final region that we're going to break down here before we get out of here on Spears Valley Overtime is probably the most competitive out of all of them.
This one is impossible.
Mexican food.
Yeah.
El Antojo Poblano lost. Taqueria Juanitos lost. Seis Kitchen lost. I'm a little surprised by that.
Yeah.
El Chinito Gordo also lost. Amelia's Kitchen lost. Surprised by that as well. Los Tacos Abson, El Sur Mexican Restaurant, and Guillermo's Double L.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe Guillermo's lost.
This whole exercise was totally worth it for just to hear Justin try to do things in like Spanish.
Not try. Thrive.
Right. You're like the AD of Long Beach State. Okay, buddy.
Taqueria Juanitos. Let's pat on the back.
Yeah, hey, the owners of El Chinito Gordo, I noticed that they invited you two
They did.
to go. My name was nowhere to be found.
Nope.
No, the restaurant, El Chinito Gordo.
Yeah, you said you two. Invited you two. And I was like, oh, the band?
Terrible, dude.
Sorry.
The two of you.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm going to have their food. It's going to be a beautiful day. But anyways.
You need to bring a friend.
Yeah.
You want to be my +1 to El Chinito Gordo?
Well, I mean, they technically invited Andrew, so I would be both of your +3, right?
No, I think you'd be both of our +1.
Both of your +1.
Yeah.
Okay. But if it was, I'm Andrew and Justin's +3, or am I still the +1?
No, I think you're still just +1.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna workshop this one a little
bit. But yeah, huge shout out again to all the restaurants. I mean, we had a hard time just limiting it down to 16. I think we had 30 restaurants listed, and we had to just trim it.
Yeah,
and
for every
16.
Yeah, for every region. Which, by the way, you should probably read out the
the winners.
The winners for
winners.
Listeners.
We got Rolly's Mexican Patio, La Indita, Mini Dito, Tacos Aquí con El Nene, and also El Hueto Canelo, Guadalajara Grill, El Minuto, and El Charo.
El Charo is surprising.
This is a category when you talk about blue bloods. This is like having a region that's got it's Arizona, Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, Connecticut, North Carolina, UCLA. Nah, fuck UCLA. But that's basically what this category is. It's we got the best of the best. Who's going to come out on top? And I have no clue.
Well, looking at the results right now, and just so you know, you can Cast your vote by going to ESPN Tucson's Twitter account, X account, at ESPN Tucson on X. Hit us up there. All the polls are in threads, so you'll see a Mexican food thread, wings thread, pizza thread, burger thread, all that. But so far, looking at the votes for the Mexican food second round, it's pretty neck and neck, with the exception of Minidito, La Indita, that matchup. Because Minidito, with the Bill Clinton factor, with all the celebrities who have gone there,
The Bill Clinton factor. I like it.
which is a pretty interesting thing to say.
Yeah.
That could mean a number of
What
things.
about the food?
But due to the status of Minidito, Line Dita not really quite there yet. So Minidito is already off to a very, very fast start. They have 82.5% of the votes. But you look at all the other polls so far, we got 59.5% and 40.5%. We got 43.8%, 56.3%, and then 53.1% and 46.9%. That's how neck and neck these polls are.
El Minuto, El Charro, and Minidito. Those three, I mean, I don't even know. When they start, if they go head to head, we might have a riot on our hands.
Yeah,
We may be causing some shit, Justin.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what we don't want. We don't want to separate the good folks of Tucson, Arizona.
No, it's
We
just
want to bring them together and use food to
like
do
I
it,
said,
but
the fact
maybe
that
it's
you're even there, like you made it, right? You had a good season, you've had a good run, and don't if you get eliminated, don't let that define your season or your restaurant, right? Look at the
Yeah.
whole, look at everything. It's
Yeah.
not just one.
Refer back to the disclaimer.
Exactly, exactly. Man,
we're just a bunch of jabronis talking about food. That's
Yep.
all it is.
well, we're not making any decisions either. The people, it's the people that are voting,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So, I need to go to a couple of these places I haven't been to.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I've never been to Tacos Aquí con el Nene.
Really?
Yeah, I need
They're like
to go.
right nearby too.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They're badass. They're up at Wetmore. Well, there's two, but the one that I go to is at Wetmore and Flowing Wells.
I have to check that out.
Yeah. It's badass, man. Yes.
All right.
And they're a cantina.
Their cantina.
What's the best thing to drink with Mexican food?
Oh, Mexican Coke. Not even close.
Did we do pizza too?
Yeah, we
Did
did.
we did one for pizza?
Oh, I don't think we did.
I said
pizza.
light beer. I said like beer with pizza, and it's just
Beer.
beer.
Iced
Just
tea.
beer.
That's fair.
Iced tea.
You are like 12.
I,
You're gonna start drinking Roy Rogers with everything, aren't you?
I'm gonna do
You're
it.
gonna have like one of these every day, every morning, and you're gonna prepare it the night before. And I'm like, hey, what do you got in your Yeti there? I'm Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Like Roy Rogers for that day.
I got my Roy Rogers and my Stanley.
Except for with wings, because I like Sprite, so it's a Shirley Temple. It's just 7-Up. Same thing.
Is it actually like? Is it supposed to be 7-Up?
It's supposed to be. I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Justin, his definition of a 7 and 7 is a 7-Up with a more 7-Up.
Yep. For me, I think everything on the list is a beer except for Mexican food, in which case it's a margarita.
Margarita, very strong choice.
Yes.
I like that.
An extremely
Michelada?
potent choice. That too. Depends on where you're at, though.
Yeah.
The micheladas at BKs are crazy.
It's not on this list, but I mean, for my money, if you want a good huevos rancheros in the morning with a michelada,
Jose Cafe.
Jose Cafe.
Come on there. It's great.
Also,
Did it reopen
It is.
by
Reopened.
you?
Yes.
And then they got another one on was it like Thornydale, La Cholla?
I think so.
Yeah, no, I've been to that one.
Yeah.
They're both really. I mean, it's good. It's like the huevos rancheros though, and they're making the tortillas right there in front of you. It's like there's no portion control there. It's like you're gonna eat the whole thing.
Well, speaking of restaurants opening up that doesn't have portion control, Sweet Tomatoes. How about that?
Did you know when I sent you that it's opening up?
I did.
You did.
I did. But I saw the
He's
date.
on the pulse.
They're opening up on April 1st.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, opening up on April Fool's Day,
Oh.
ill-advised, if you ask me.
Or is it just a big joke? Is it
That's not a
true?
joke,
It's
man.
not true.
That's not a joke.
How does it
Don't
feel?
play with me like
How
that.
does it feel to be the only subscriber to the Sweet Tomatoes OnlyFans page?
It's great. All the pizza and pasta and brownies.
Show me that dessert tray again.
Oh man, you got the cornbread out?
For $2 more, you can look at the pastas.
Sweet Tomatoes does things to people, man. My buddy Josh is the best man at my wedding. I remember going with him there once, and he went up to the cornbread and like wrapped like 4 pieces in a napkin and shoved it in his pocket. And I was like, "What's wrong with you?"
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I understand.
I mean,
I understand.
if you go
I get it.
to if you go to anything all you can eat and you're thinking about, man, I just want to take a lot of this food home with me too. Maybe you got a problem. Maybe, yeah, probably got a problem.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or you're just being efficient. Okay, you're getting some food/snacks for later on.
I don't think that's the way it's supposed to work, buddy. I think that they would frown upon you taking food. There's no to-go boxes in an all-you-can-eat establishment.
Well, yeah,
That's why you gotta wrap it in a
You
napkin.
wrap it in a
napkin
napkin.
and stuff it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Man, that lo mein is so good.
Shove it in your shirt.
All right, that'll do it for this episode of Spears and Ollie Overtime. The polls are up for the next couple of days, so go to ESPN Tucson's Twitter account and cast your vote. We'll be back next week to have more results, and I think by this time next week we will have the Elite Eight all locked
I
in.
think so.
Yeah, we're like one step ahead of the tournament itself, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And,
So
but like by a couple of days. So everybody who's watching the basketball games, they watch us first, and they get their they get warmed up, and then they watch the basketball games. So it's like we did round of 32. Actual basketball did round
The
of
cool
32. Cool 32.
as my brother says it. Did I ever tell you guys about that growing up? Where you guys?
Wait, aren't we in the Elite Eight now in every category? Are the different categories going to compete against each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Final Four is going to be
snap.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Mexican versus pizza and burgers versus wings.
Oh, wow.
Right.
See, this I did not know. This makes it even more intriguing. Oh, man.
Who's the king of culinary in Tucson, Arizona?
I actually think I have it on the slide here. Yeah, pizza versus Mexican food, wings versus burgers, and then whoever wins that.
Listen,
is the national
we all love a
champion.
good wing, right?
Uh-huh.
They're not beating Mexican food. Sorry. I mean, I'm putting all my future bets on Mexican food on this
We
one.
might have to move the one region or something.
Because I think whoever wins that pizza Mexican food.
No, it's pizza
Matchup?
versus burger in the Final Four.
Oh, it is.
Wings
Okay, we can do it
versus
like that.
Mexican food.
Oh,
And I think we should keep it this way.
Yeah.
Burger pizza Final Four. Whoa. Justin is not going to brunch with his girlfriend.
all right. That'll do it for the episode of Spears and Ollie Overtime. Subscribe, rate, and comment the Spears and Ollie podcast wherever you get your podcast, and also subscribe to us on YouTube. Seriously,
Was anybody at the restaurant, or is it just the two of you? I can't imagine anybody was there.
there was actually a handful of people
A
there.
handful.
Yeah.
But not like,
But of course, the Trident restaurant across the street was just packed with people.
yeah.
It was hard to find parking.
I'm like still a little bewildered and confused by what you started this whole episode with. I don't know what to do with that. You got any help for me?
I don't know.
Can we just like cap this whole thing off by Justin did not watch Arizona in the first round of the tournament.
Yeah.
To go to brunch for his girlfriend's birthday.
Yeah.
Brunch.
Yeah.
Brunch.
Mhm.
Because she was busy the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It was the only time they could do anything was brunch.
The power of love, baby.
Is it?
You
The power of love.
Is it?
you lose, you lose.
Is it?
The power of love.
Of your love.
Yes.
But he was still checking Twitter and the score the whole time.
It was.
Every
It
now and
was.
again.
Every now and again.
Check the ESPN app. All right, we'll be back next week. Appreciate you guys.
Give me that box score. Give me that box
Yeah,
score.
eat that lo mein out of my shirt.